Hey, welcome to Delmar Loop. The reason we chose this location is because every single small business owner here is susceptible to a Meltdown Spectre attack. You can never be too educated when it comes to protecting the bread and butter of your business. The Loop, as us St. Louisans call it, is the hub of most of our culture and entertainment. There is an eclectic mix of pubs, shops, music venues, art galleries, and of course, the St. Louis Walk of Fame. This includes a star on the sidewalk of Missourians like Maya Angelou, Betty Grable, and Chuck Berry. If you've never been to the Loop, you should add it to your bucket list for sure. Thanks for tuning in to our Business Tech Talk on Meltdown Spectre. Business Tech Talk is a webinar series sponsored by a group of nationally recognized service providers. We would like to take this time to recognize our partners, IT Solutions, Chips, and Dynasys. We are Acropolis Technology Group, and we are a managed service provider here in the St. Louis, Missouri area. We've been in business for over 20 years, and we continue to grow daily. Please submit your questions at any point during this webinar. We will be answering them live at the end of this video. If we do not get to your question during the live Q&A, we will respond to you via email after the webinar. Now, let's get to the webinar, and hopefully you'll walk away feeling a little more educated and secure about protecting your business from Meltdown Spectre. Thanks for signing into our webinar today. We're going to talk about Meltdown Spectre in the Delmar Loop. Today we're located at the grocery store United Provisions. It's a wonderful afternoon here in St. Louis, Missouri. I have our guest, Max Tall, and he and I are going to be discussing what Meltdown Spectre is and what it means to you and how it's going to impact your business.
Meltdown and Spectre are actually two different things, but they both have one goal, and that's to get your information from you. Whether it be social security numbers, passwords, anything that could be of value to you. They both work on principle of speculation that your computer uses. An example of that would be, say you go to a coffee shop every single morning, you've been going there same time every day for the past 2 years. So they just start to have your order ready for you whenever you walk in. This is kind of how speculation works in a processor. They'll have the order ready for you when you come in, so it guesses what you're going to do next in a way. Now, where it comes in with Meltdown and Spectre is, say you miss your day or you're sick, you don't go to work, coffee shop makes your order and you don't come in. They throw it in the trash. Spectre and Meltdown, in a way, kind of pick through the trash and get your order. So that's an easier way to put it and to understand.
Okay. And so it sounds like a pretty powerful attack that anybody could, use against you. How can you tell when there's an attack that has occurred, Max?
It's actually pretty hard to tell when you have been infected because it's exploiting a part of your computer that's used all the time. So it's hard to differentiate the bad from the good in this scenario, but a lot of the antivirus programs now can detect it.
Okay. And also a good thing to note is that there is a difference between Meltdown Spectre and all the other cyber attacks that are occurring currently. For example, this is a hardware attack. This is an issue with your CPU chip in your computer, which is your central processing unit. That's what CPU stands for. When this occurs, it's totally different in how things can be protecting you and how your computer runs. In order to process things effectively, they're going to have to make changes to how your computer works to keep you protected. And in some cases, they've shown that certain updates to protect you from Meltdown Spectre are going to decrease the productivity of your computer by up to 30%. Now, Mac has shown that their process speeds have slowed down only by 2%, which is great, but there's also Linux, other types of operating systems that are out there that you're losing a lot of productivity because it's going to slow things down due to the speculation issues and how to secure that more effectively. Anything else you'd like to note about that?
It depends on really as the patches progress, the updates progress, you may see better performance, but as of now that 30%, up to 30% number is pretty accurate.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate, and we're doing our best here at Acropolis to ensure that our clients are still able to get through the day-to-day just as they normally would. At the same time, we want to ensure that there are no powerful attacks that are penetrating their network and into the computer logs or server logs, because this is truly attacking any type of hardware device. We're talking about even as simple as an iPhone, an iPad, your laptop, the Blackberries, the servers, everything is impacted by this because it is attacking the actual hardware itself rather than just a piece of software. For example, if you have QuickBooks and there's a cyber attack on QuickBooks, it's only going to attack certain people that have QuickBooks, which does not truly impact the entire world, the entire nation, globally. It is only impacting those with QuickBooks. This is not the case. This is impacting every single person, every individual, every business out there. And that's why it is very serious that we take it step by step and ensure that people are protected.
Yeah, and at Acropolis, we partnered up with a team of security experts to help guide us and show us what we should be doing first, and kind of just assist us in the whole remediation of this issue. We're making sure everybody's up to date on their latest antivirus, and we're pushing out patches as they come. We're trying to test them first to make sure you're not going to be impacted by it.
Right,
Yeah.
which Intel has also recommended. So Intel is the company that creates those chips, the CPU chips, and they're recommending that software companies come up with updates that will better protect things while they're trying to figure out how to remediate the hardware issues. For now, all of our clients here at Acropolis are safe and secure because we have gone and proactively made changes and updates to all of our clients' computers and servers to ensure that they are covered. We purchased other types of software to assist with that as well, and we've been working day and night to ensure that we are up to date on all the latest trends and information. Now, one way that you can also protect yourself if you don't have a managed service provider, you're doing this on your own, you know, Max has some great ideas to help assist you with that.
Yeah, say on your home computer, you want to make sure you're protected. The best way to do it is just to make sure you have a reliable antivirus provider. Microsoft has a whole list of antivirus providers you can use to help protect you from Meltdown Spectre. And along with that, just making sure everything's updated, make sure your automatic updates are turned on your home computer. It's really all about making sure you're up to date here, because people are pushing out patches, people who make the software are pushing out patches. It all depends on keeping everything up to date.
Correct. And that also includes your operating systems. For example, if you're still running Windows 7 home or professional, it's a good idea to go ahead and pay for the upgrade. I believe it's about $99 for the Windows to upgrade to Windows 10 operating system, because there is a likelihood that upgrading will assist in ensuring that things are running properly and you're better protected. And also just going on the Microsoft website and ensuring that the antivirus product that you have is approved by Windows or Mac. In the event that it is not, you are still at risk and potentially leading to a Meltdown Spectre cyber attack.
And as we mentioned earlier in the video, you can go and check out Microsoft's site to find the security advisories and patches and approved antivirus. It's not just Microsoft putting this out. You can also, most manufacturers, major manufacturers, HP, Dell, they're all putting out their own security advisories, along with your software providers that will most likely keep you updated and have an advisory up.
As Max said, there are over 30 vendors that are proactively looking over this, and they have an advisory board that you can visit. We'll have a few that are listed below that you can visit and see if there's any information that may help you.
An example of how Meltdown and Spectre work, Spectre tricks applications. It's going to trick, say, Google Chrome into giving information from another application like QuickBooks. So if your Google Chrome was infected or exploited with Spectre, it could get information, sensitive information from other applications. Meltdown works in a different way. It uses applications to trick your computer into letting it read the memory. So that's another way it could just get tons of information from you, passwords, social security numbers, email addresses, just by tricking one application.
So it sounds like speculation. What it is it's doing is it's performing operations that are not actually being requested by the end user and having it tell it to a second party. Is that right?
Yeah, well, speculation's actually, I mean, you could kind of think of this as a result of us wanting faster computers, because speculation is there to speed up your computer and make predictive guesses on
Right.
what you're going to do next. So, and that's where the exploit comes in, is it's saying, oh, what's the next guess? Tell me, and requesting that. So that's how it gets you information without actually having a reason.
Now, do you know precisely why the two are being combined, even though they're two separate items? Is it because you need Meltdown to melt down the security so that you can take over the speculation?
Yeah, well, they both kind of use speculation to get your information, but they use different methods too. So that's why they're together, but they're separate.
Okay.
Just because they're both used to get the same thing, and they use the same kind of speculation tricks to get around the security.
Perfect. All right, thanks for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and proceed with the Q&A. Please be sure to submit all of your questions, and we will be sure to get to them one by one. For now, we're going to go ahead and start some shopping here at the grocery store. See ya.